Some people chase moments that take their breath away, while others quietly collect the ones that give them a reason to keep breathing. She came to the lake every afternoon, always at the same time, always to the same bench. Her hair, streaked with silver, caught the sunlight in threads that glimmered like fragile memories. Her hands, thin and veined, rested on a leather notebook, worn at the edges. Each crease held a story, a thought, a fragment of her days. To strangers, she was just another old woman feeding the ducks, but to her, this hour was sacred. It was a meeting with the past, a ritual of remembering. Years ago, she had sat on this very bench with someone, a man whose eyes could warm the coldest winter, whose laughter could soften the heaviest day. They spoke about dreams, a little house by the ocean, travels they might never take, and sometimes they spoke in silence, letting the stillness speak for them. Then, one spring, the bench became hers alone, but she kept returning, not out of habit, not out of longing, but because, here, she could still feel him. The sound of water rippling was still his voice, low and steady in her ear. The wind brushing her cheek was still his hand, tucking away a loose strand of hair. The sunlight dancing on the water was still the way he smiled when he caught her looking. Every afternoon she opened her notebook and wrote, some days a single sentence, other days pages. Not to him, not to anyone else, but to life itself, as if reminding it, I still see you, even now. One warm afternoon, a young woman jogged past. She slowed, hesitated, and finally walked over. "Excuse me," she said, catching her breath. "I will see you here. May I ask, what do you write in that notebook?" The old woman looked down at the pages, smiling as if she held something too precious to name. "Love letters," she said. The young woman's brows lifted. "To your husband?" "No," she replied softly. "To life." "Even now?" the young woman asked, her voice tinted with surprise. "Especially now," the old woman said. "When you get to my age, you realize life isn't just about the big moments. It's about the little ones. The way sunlight glimmers on water, the sound of leaves rustling in the wind, the smell of rain just before it falls, the laughter of children far away, the warmth of tea in your hands on a cold morning. Those are the moments that keep you alive. Those are the ones worth loving." "And the secret?" She paused, gazing at the lake. "You don't wait for them. You notice them while they're here." They sat in silence for a while, watching the ripples scatter like gold coins across the surface. The young woman felt something stir inside her, a mix of peace and ache, as if she'd just been told a truth she'd always known, but never put into words. When she finally stood to leave, the old woman tore a page from her notebook and folded it gently. "Here," she said, "a love letter to life, for the days you might forget how to see it." That night in the quiet of her room, the young woman unfolded the note. It was only one sentence, but it was enough to change the way she looked at mornings, at strangers, at her own reflection. "You will never have this exact moment again, so love it while it's here." Seasons passed. The bench stayed the same. The lake mirrored the sky, reflecting clouds that never lingered. She continued to visit, rain or shine, winter frost or summer heat, not out of longing for what was gone, but because she had learned to notice the small miracles, a bird landing on the railing, the way sunlight streamed through the trees, the laughter of children echoing from afar. Her notebook grew thick with years, words of gratitude, reminders to pause, lists of things she had almost missed. She discovered that even grief can hold beauty when paired with attention and love. One evening, as the sun sank low, painting the water in molten gold, she whispered softly, almost to herself, "Thank you, life, for letting me see you, even now." Life's beauty lives in the smallest moments. Notice them, love them, because once they're gone, they never return. Let's keep writing to life together. Subscribe for more moments like this. If this spoke to you, like, share, and leave a piece of your heart in the comments.